Blake Shelton and Miranda Lambert blindsided everyone back when they announced their divorce. They both faced cheating rumors at the time, but the rumors about Blake's alleged affair with the late Cady Groves were the most shocking and disturbing of all. Cady sadly passed away in early May of 2020. She had always been open on social media about her battles with her mental health. During April 2020, Cady had posted numerous messages about the world ending and how she was feeling defeated. Cady's messages from barely a month before her passing sound tragic now. Her shocking series of tweets in July of 2015 were just as disturbing. And the timing of Cady's messages in July 2015 was so suspicious. Blake and Miranda's divorce statement got released to the public on July 20, 2015. Then, on July 22nd, 2015, Cady began to speak about her lost love in shocking detail. Her tweets were unbelievable, and what was even worse, Cady was also mercilessly criticized by followers and even blamed for the failure of Blake and Miranda's marriage. The crazy thing is, Cady didn't come right out and say that her lost love was Blake, but what she implied about her lost love and when she posted these messages was just too much to ignore. The anguish in Cady's messages was heart-wrenching. She wrote how sick it was to feel love as strong as the day it happened and get punished every single day since. Cady also directed her misery at whoever her lover was. Shockingly, she wrote, "I never quit loving you, you just ran." She even posted something that sounded like a heartbroken song lyric. "You had the power and you turned off the lights. I lit the world alone, and now, isn't it crazy? I just want to shine with you." If the rumor about Blake and Cady was true, their alleged affair only lasted a month. Although the timeline for this alleged affair has never been proven, a source very close to Cady still blamed Blake for the ruining of her reputation. Following her explosive tweets, Cady's brother Cody was interviewed by Radar Online. Cody held nothing back, and he made it clear that he was not fond of Blake. Cody said this about Blake and his sister's rumored affair: "All that crap that happened years ago ruined her career. She lost her record deal. She lost an album she spent years on." But when you actually hear details about Blake and Cady's rumored affair, it's crazy to think anything really happened between them. In 2013, a source claimed that Blake and Cady met on Twitter. Their alleged online interaction happened in 2011. And this is where the timeline gets insane. Blake married Miranda on May 14, 2011. And 3 months after their wedding, Blake appeared in Cady's music video for her song, "This Little Girl." Sources claim that Cady wrote the song after she went through a devastating breakup. And long after the video got released, Blake and Cady allegedly continued their emotional affair with drunken tweets back and forth. Blake and Cady's alleged drunken texting caused the rumors that Blake and Miranda's marriage was falling apart, although everyone denied anything was wrong at the time. On March 20th, 2013, Blake got photographed on a red carpet, and he wasn't alone. It seemed like Blake and Miranda were doing some damage control. They were attending the season 4 premiere of The Voice, and Blake had his arm wrapped around Miranda in the picture. Blake also laughed off his rumor affair with Cady on social media. He even named Miranda in a tweet, and shockingly, she replied. Blake tweeted, "Hey Miranda, I just read in the tabloid that our marriage is falling apart." Miranda joked back to Blake, "Oh no, can't wait to read if we make it or not." Blake did plenty of interviews during his marriage to Miranda, and everything he said back then sounds unbelievable now. Blake once told Red Book that he was feeling settled and lucky to have ended up with the person he really wanted to be with. Shockingly, Blake was talking about Miranda. Hell no, that's no longer the case. Cady never specifically mentioned in her tweets that Blake was her lost love, and she even made shocking claims that she was close friends with Miranda. Sources close to Cady insisted that she was furious to get blamed for Blake and Miranda's divorce. After receiving countless accusations from enraged Blake fans because of her explosive tweets in 2015, In Touch claimed that they got an exclusive tell-all interview with Cady. She allegedly admitted during the interview, "This is too much. I'm going to have a nervous breakdown." And Cady allegedly made some shocking accusations of her own. She accused Blake and Miranda of letting her take all the blame. Shockingly, In Touch also claimed that Cady finally admitted that Blake was her lost love. If these claims are true, they're unbelievable. In Touch alleged that Cady confessed she was tweeting because that was the only way Blake would hear her. Cady allegedly said, "I want to talk to him. If I could only be face to face with him, I have 4 questions for him, but he isn't talking to me." But when Blake found out about Cady's alleged confession in Touch, sources close to him claimed that he got super upset and worked up. Insiders reported that Blake swore that he never cheated on Miranda with Cady. These Blake insiders claimed that he told his close friends that he wasn't the one who ruined his marriage to Miranda. But his sources also mentioned something crazy. They claimed that Blake knew the media would report rumors like this. These sources also claimed that Blake proved he was telling the truth. The proof was was insane. Their proof was that Blake had filed for divorce first. And if he was the cheater, why wouldn't Miranda have filed first? As for Blake's true feelings about Cady's tweets, he allegedly had a response for that too. Sources claim that Blake was upset that the tweets were taken out of context. Allegedly, Blake said that his tweets with Cady were not an actual admission that any cheating had taken place. Blake allegedly found the whole situation ludicrous, and sources claim that he was really hurt by the situation. Blake has never admitted that he cheated with Cady. From the moment his divorce was announced in July 2015, Blake continued to claim that he did nothing wrong. A month later, Blake allegedly made shocking threats directed at Cady. Gossip outlets claim that Blake was livid about Cady's lies, and he seemed to be backing up his anger with additional threats to sue the tabloid who published her tell-all. Blake accused Cady of feeding into the rumors and making up a story about their rumored affair that shockingly continues to this day. And allegedly, Blake wasn't just making idle threats. His lawyers forwarded a carefully worded letter to InTouch. The letter demanded that InTouch retract the shocking and untrue story about Blake and Cady's rumored affair. Sadly, Blake lawyers chose to make unflattering remarks about Cady too. His lawyers described Cady as being infatuated with Blake. The letter explicitly stated that Mr. Shelton did not have an affair of any nature whatsoever with Miss Groves, and Blake's legal letter accused Cady of being a source for the tabloid article. That was a fair accusation since Cady was the one named in the article and it was called her tell-all. But basically, Blake's lawyers were calling Cady an obsessed liar. TMZ even reported a shocking statement allegedly made by Blake. TMZ published a story on their website about the rumored affair, and they claimed that Blake swore he never touched that woman. And the weird thing about the tell-all article is, Cady described it as an affair, but she never said flat out in the article that she actually went to bed with Blake. Shockingly, InTouch refused to back down to the threats by Blake's legal team. The tabloid released an insane statement that the rumor affair was not only true, but they had more scandalous details about Blake and Miranda's failed marriage. InTouch said not only does InTouch magazine stand by its story, but we have another exclusive about Blake and Miranda's divorce in this week's issue. While InTouch refused to retract Cady's tell-all, as the years have gone by and with Cady's tragic passing, some gossip sites are now claiming that the rumored affair was indeed fake, but we'll never know it for sure. But what do you guys think? Do you believe Blake in this situation? Do you think Cady's mental health struggles could have made her infatuation worse? Or was Blake the one who was lying?